Delhi has been rocked by a crime of extreme moral depravity. Just days after losing her father, a 14-year-old girl was allegedly repeatedly molested, raped and sexually harassed, all by a man who called himself her father's friend. The horror came to light after the girl was hospitalized on the 10th of August for a string of panic attacks. She revealed the appalling details of abuse to doctors who then informed the cops. The girl was allegedly raped by a senior Delhi government officer, Premodaya Khaka, repeatedly over a 5-month period from October 2020 to February 2021. Sources have told Times Now that the teenager became pregnant during this period and Khaka's wife allegedly gave her abortion pills to terminate the pregnancy at home while keeping the matter under wraps. Today, both Khaka and his wife have been arrested, 8 days after the FIR was filed.
See, she is in trauma and under stress, but currently we have talked to the doctors and they are saying that yes, she is currently stable as regards to tendering any statement to the magistrate. He committed the wrong act in the months of November, December and January as per her statement, and subsequently she got her abortion was got done by his wife.
Now, while the victim and her mother are avoiding media, understandably, given the unimaginable mental trauma they must be going through, there are those who seem to be more keen on making a spectacle out of their plight. Nowhere to be seen since the FIR was registered. Today, the DCW chief parked herself at the hospital where the survivor was admitted. This despite the mother making it clear that she was in no state to meet the media, and the focus was more on blame game than justice for the victim. Listen in.
If she was suffering this, how come the government or DCW doesn't know, which is omnipresent, as we all know that she is omnipresent. So how come she didn't know about it?
That's rubbish, because I would not like to talk about the NCW. NCW is the same NCW, I believe, that was silent when the wrestlers were protesting against Brij Bhushan. Did they issue a notice on that? Did they issue a notice against Ram Rahim's regular parole? Have they issued a notice to the central as well as the Gujarat government, trying to find out why the hell was Bilkis Bano's rapists released? So an NCW which is completely silent is completely useless in a way.
Meanwhile, politics is rearing its head. It's now come to light that Khaka was handpicked by the Delhi Women and Child Development Minister at that time, Kailash Gehlot, to be his officer in special duty in March last year. However, he was removed from the post after Atishi took over reins this year in March. But the BJP is now using the appointment to allege political patronage.
उससे घटिया और घिनौना काम कम सुनने में आता है। एक पिता के तौर पे एक मृत दोस्त की बेटी को घर लाना और उसके साथ ऐसा अत्याचार करना पूरी मानवता को शर्मसार करता है। ऐसे लोगों के ऊपर सख्त से सख्त कार्रवाई होनी चाहिए और उनकी पत्नी जिन्होंने उनका साथ दिया उनके ऊपर भी बराबर की कार्रवाई होनी चाहिए।
Even though the FIR is of 13th of August, it has taken them this long to suspend him from duty. It is only today that the suspension orders have been issued, and today he has been arrested along with his wife. Why is Atishi ji, as a woman, as a minister, as a politician, why is she not speaking up? And I want to say that the Bharatiya Janata Party is seeking the resignation of Mr. Kailash Gehlot, who deems this officer fit to actually be his OSD, as well as he chooses him to be a hand-picked officer of his. I want to also find out, why is Ms. Swati Maliwal politicizing the entire issue?
Let's take this across to our guest. Joining us here in the studio is Nigat Abbas, BJP spokesperson. Also with us on the broadcast is Romesh Sabharwal of the Congress Party. But first and foremost, I want to go across to Sanjiv Kaushik, who's a political analyst. Sanjiv Kaushik, allegations are being made that, what Swati Maliwal, the way she has come out to protest today, where was she since the 13th of August when the FIR was first filed? And also at a time when both the victim and her mother have made it clear that they do not want to meet anyone at this point of time. We can understand that they would be traumatized by the goings-on. Is this a political spectacle that Swati Maliwal is engaging, is a question that the BJP is asking?
देखिए, दो बातें हैं। सबसे पहली बात तो ये कि जब ही दिल्ली सरकार को इसके बारे में जानकारी मिली, दिल्ली सरकार ने त्वरित कार्रवाई करते हुए सबसे पहले संज्ञान में लिया और उन्हें गिरफ्तार करने की बात की। पहले हिरासत में लिया गया और 5 बजे तक का समय था, शायद आपको जानकारी होगी ही कि अभी उन्हें गिरफ्तार कर लिया गया है। निश्चित तौर पर एक समाज के तौर पे यहाँ विफलता दिखाई दे रही है, चूंकि जिस समय ये आरोप लग सकते हैं कि वो एक अधिकारी थे और दिल्ली सरकार में अधिकारी थे, लेकिन जब उनका बैकग्राउंड आप निकाल के देखेंगे तो इस तरह की कोई बैकग्राउंड में चीज़ें दिखाई नहीं देती जिसके ऊपर कार्रवाई की जाए। लेकिन इससे पहले जब ये सूचना या संज्ञान में जब आई थी, निश्चित तौर पर कार्रवाई हुई है और वो नतीजा सामने दिखाई दे रहा है।
ये सवाल जरूर उठता है और आप भी मानेंगे, आप एक एक्सपीरियंस्ड विश्लेषक हैं, अगर इस तरह के लोगों को विमेन और चाइल्ड डेवलपमेंट जैसे विभाग में इतना इंपॉर्टेंट पोस्ट मिलता है, मिनिस्टर के ओएसडी, मंत्री के ओएसडी, तो कहीं ना कहीं बहुत गंभीर सवाल खड़े होते हैं कि किस तरह की सुरक्षा प्रोवाइड की जा रही है, किस तरह की डेवलपमेंट प्रोवाइड की जा रही है विमेन एंड चाइल्ड डेवलपमेंट मिनिस्ट्री के द्वारा।
2020 के बाद से एक व्यक्ति इस तरह के कार्यशालाओं में शामिल था और सम्मिलित था और किसी को जानकारी नहीं थी, लेकिन जब जानकारी मिली, मैं ये कह रहा हूं कि एक ही व्यक्ति दो जगह पे अलग अलग तरीके का व्यवहार करता है। जब वो कार्यालय में रहता है तो अलग तरीके का व्यवहार करता है और घर पे जाने के बाद में अलग तरीके का व्यवहार करता है। जब ये बातें संज्ञान में आए, सबसे महत्वपूर्ण बात यह है कि बातें संज्ञान में, और दूसरी बात ये जो बार बार ये बात कही जा रही थी
संज्ञान में, संज्ञान में ये बातें अगस्त 13 को एफआईआर रजिस्टर की गई थी, 8 दिन क्यों रुके हैं ये?
13 मार्च को ही, 13 मार्च को
अगस्त,
जब
13 अगस्त सर, 13 अगस्त को एफआईआर रजिस्टर हुई है इस केस में, इस बात की जानकारी है आपको?
हाँ, निश्चित तौर पे।
तो एक हफ्ते 8 दिन रुके क्यों?
उस कंडीशन में यदि स्वाति मालीवाल जा रही हैं, चूंकि जो बच्ची थी, सबसे पहले उसका स्टेटमेंट भी लेना था, उससे जानकारी लेनी थी, हासिल करनी थी कि किस तरह की वारदात हुई, और उस पे भारतीय जनता पार्टी के लोग यदि सियासत करते हुए दिखाई दे रहे हैं। आप मुझे बताइए कि यहाँ गैप देता हुआ कौन दिखाई दे रहा है?
निगत आवाज, यहाँ पे कोई गैप नहीं है, आप सियासत कर रहे हैं इस पूरे मुद्दे को लेकर, एंड देयर इज बी नो डिले because they had to find out over these 8 days as to what the background of the case.
Madhav ji, the Women and Child Development Department under Arvind Kejriwal's government has been an infamous department. I'll tell you why. In 2016, the former minister of Aam Aadmi Party, Sanjiv Kaushik, he did the similar things. What he did? He had asked from females sexual favors against the ration cards, and yet again what we see today is a senior official from again the same department has been allegedly raping a girl, a minor child of 14-year-old. He has been raping her. She got pregnant. His wife and him got her aborted. This is a massive thing. You need to tell that what have you been doing? Why the Aam Aadmi Party government has been sitting on it. 13th of August, the FIR had been registered. Today, what we have seen, Swati Maliwal's drama is on the political news. She's been trying to create a political stage for herself. I really need to ask her, why was she sitting on it since so many days? Why is that she did not even try and go and meet that girl, that poor girl, and maybe she went and tried just to manipulate the girl over political reasons. I need to know that. That's a big thing, Madhavji. 3 years that poor girl kept quiet. She was in depression. She was facing anxiety attacks. We need to know the reason behind it, that why is that she was quiet for 3 years? Was there's properly, there could be evidence that she was politically pressurized by that person and the Aam Aadmi Party, because the person was handpicked lately by Atishi Malena to be appointed as the OSD.
No, not by Atishi. No, let's be factually correct.
How is that even possible?
Let's be factually correct. She was, this person was handpicked by
Yes.
Kailash Gehlot.
Yes,
he was not OSD to Atishi.
But
having settled that fact,
to be the OSD for Atishi Malena.
No, but at least that appointment, at least to my knowledge, has not happened. But yes, he was in the WCT department. But those questions I want Sanjiv Kaushik to answer. Sanjiv Kaushik जी, बहुत गंभीर सवाल है ये, बहुत गंभीर सवाल है ये. That person continued to be. 8 दिन क्यों रुकी? अभी तक उसका कोई जवाब नहीं है आपकी तरफ से.
पहली बात तो ये कि ये गलत आंकड़े पेश किए जा रहे हैं। मार्च में 8 मार्च को यदि आतिशी आती हैं, 10 मार्च को इनको उसी पद से हटा दिया जाता है, फिर वो 13 मार्च को इनको वहां से बिल्कुल पदच्युत कर दिया जाता है। ये आंकड़े जो बार बार ये दिखाने की कोशिश की जा रही है।
मैंने क्लैरिफिकेशन दे दी है कि वो ओएसडी थे कैलाश गहलोत के, जब वो WCT मिनिस्टर थे। मैंने उस बात को क्लैरिफाई कर दिया है। अब इस बात का जवाब दीजिए ना कि 13 अगस्त से अब तक क्या कर रही थी दिल्ली सरकार?
मैंने कहा कि बार बार ये बात कही जा रही है कि दिल्ली महिला आयोग के अध्यक्ष इस पे राजनीति कर रही हैं, तो फिर राष्ट्रीय महिला आयोग कहाँ है? उनका भी कुछ कर्तव्य बनता है क्या?
फ्रेंड,
केवल इसलिए केवल इसलिए यदि वो जा रही थी, यदि वो पूछ रही थी, वो जानना चाह रही थी, यदि सफर से ये बात जानना चाह रही थी, पूछना चाह रही थी कि किस कंडीशन में इस तरह की बात हुई, तो मिलने क्यों नहीं दिया जा रहा था? जब
जानकारी at least come up with one minor department where you can, your government can be held accountable. Few days back, we saw Arvind Kejriwal sidelining all the Delhi issues, all the Vidhan Sabha issues and talking about Manipur. Since 10 days, Swati Maliwal, and it's available in the public domain. Go and check her Twitter handle. She's been accusing Smriti Irani. So I don't know what
let me just come in.
I want to know why has she been silent? Why Atishi Marlena has been silent? Why Arvind Kejriwal not even a single statement?
No, he said that he has taken action. He has taken action.
I'll take 10 seconds. Suspension has happened today. I'll take 10 seconds. सुनिए संजीव भाई, सुनिए, मैं आपको सच बताती हूँ, माधव, had it been a booth level कार्यकर्ता of भारतीय जनता पार्टी, this news would have reached DCW's president back then and 3 years back.
Okay, but my question.
Right now, she's still not speaking and trying to politicize the issue. I'm telling you, Delhi government.
इस पे राजनीति इसलिए हो रही है कि संजीव जी, निगत का सवाल बहुत सिंपल है। वो ये कह रही है कि राजनीति इस वजह से हो रही है क्योंकि अगर हम देखें मणिपुर के दौरान जिस तरह दिल्ली कमीशन, जिसका कोई जुरिस्डिक्शन नहीं है मणिपुर पे, फिर भी एक्टिव हुई, विजिट्स वगैरह हुए थे, हमने देखा था किस तरह की उस समय राजनीति हुई थी। उनका कहना है अपने जुरिस्डिक्शन को लेके वो इतनी अलर्ट क्यों नहीं रही है?
तो कैसे, अब इससे ज्यादा क्या अलर्ट हो कि वो मिलने जा रही है और दिल्ली पुलिस उसको मिलने नहीं दे रही है, उसके बाद दिल्ली सरकार इस तरह के कदम उठाती है और फिर इस तरह की बातें की जा रही है। मुश्किल यह है कि भारतीय जनता पार्टी, ये सवाल यदि मैं पूछूं कि भारतीय जनता पार्टी मणिपुर के मामले में भारतीय जनता पार्टी या केंद्र की राष्ट्रीय महिला आयोग है, वो कहां थी? DCW president did not get any information about it.
Okay,
she can go and take a run to Manipur. She can go and take a run to Uttar Pradesh. She can go and take a run to Madhya Pradesh. But what she can't do is stand with the girls of Delhi.
Let me quickly.
She is the DCW president for Delhi unit.
कि उस तरह के अपराधी को बचाने का प्रयास कर रहा है, कोई बचाने का प्रयास नहीं करेगा।
That we can clearly
okay, let me bring in Romesh Sabharwal now. Let me bring in Romesh Sabharwal.
Manipulation to that girl.
Okay, one second. Nigat, let me just bring in Romesh Sabharwal. He's been waiting very patiently. Romesh Sabharwal, are you buying this argument coming in from Mr. Sanjiv that everything was done as per protocol? Of course, the BJP is questioning that why was there a delay following the 13th of August? Why was there an 8-day delay in terms of taking action? If an FIR was filed 8 days ago, should the action not have been immediate? Why only after the media outcry?
Good evening. It's a very unfortunate incident in Delhi. It has happened, we condemn that incident, and we should try to look after the child medical condition, the government of Delhi must concentrate, the Lieutenant Governor, the Chief Minister must concentrate on the therapies of that girl, which suffers too much, Now I'll come to the point which you have asked me. Delhi government has suspended him and the police has arrested both the husband, wife has a major role was done by the husband, but still both of them, they got arrested. The girl should get the justice, that is more important. We should not try to politicalize. Now a delay is on two parts. Why Delhi police has not arrested it on the same day? Why Delhi police has not arrested that man on the same day? Under whose pressure? Without central government pressure. They are not listening to Kejriwal. And here the Delhi police, they should arrest him on the same day. And Kejriwal government has also delayed the suspension for 7 days. It's very unfortunate.
But
so both of them are fault. We should not try to politicize.
Yeah.
Please.
Let him complete.
We should not politicalize. We should condemn. We should not politicalize. I'm very ashamed that you people are discussing like this. It's a very unfortunate. We should try to see that how the moral values in the ban we should try to bring society, where the society is going, where we are going, where somebody in our atmosphere, in our neighborhood, in our society, the people are doing like this. She was like a girl, her father was no more, he was a guardian. So much mutual trust has been broken here. Depression, anxiety, the mother came to know later on.
Right.
So we should try to consider right now to get a justice for that girl and the medical health, best of the best medical health. And
absolutely, you made that point, but Mr. Sabharwal, where I completely agree with you, that politics over such an issue such as women's safety is extremely despicable. We should ensure that all work together to actually, in fact, ensuring relief for the family members. But nevertheless, since you have asked a question of responsibility of the Delhi police, which comes under the center here in the national capital, let me pose that question across to Nigat Abbas. If you are questioning the Delhi government as to why they didn't act over 8 days, why was the Delhi police not arresting this individual for the last 8 days is also a valid question. Mr. Romesh Sabharwal is asking.
Madhav ji, he's a government official. The police has taken the cognizance of it. The police investigated the matter, and the day the police felt that there's a proper serious charges and they are being proved, they have the evidences, they have arrested. But right now, Delhi's accountability stands nowhere according to Sanjiv Kaushik ji. Now, I'll put 2 more points. Actually, the third question would come after that. You know, MCD schools, a 5th class student gets gang raped in an MCD school, and Arvind Kejriwal and DCW president Swati Maliwal doesn't say a word about it. Forget that also. COVID centers, we have seen that rapes were happening. Nobody said anything about it. GB Pant Hospital, government hospital in Delhi governments. A woman gets raped by the peon. Nobody takes the cognizance of that. Delhi government doesn't speaks about it. Now, my question is, in January this year, Madhav ji, the High Court tells the Aam Aadmi Party government, and Sanjeev ji should be answering this, the High Court tells the Aam Aadmi Party government to organize one-stop centers for women's safety and child development in every district in Delhi. What have you done on that? Why is that Aam Aadmi Party has been sitting on that? Isn't it your responsibility to fulfill what the courts have been telling you? Now, are you not even responsible for this, or are you trying to say, no, LG ने मुझे इसकी permission नहीं दी, या भारतीय जनता पार्टी सरकार ने मुझे permission नहीं दी, और नहीं दी ना अगर? If this is what you have to say, people know that you've been lying. And please, I urge Atishi Malina, Arvind Kejriwal and Swati Maliwal to dismiss themselves and resign today.
Sanjiv
because
Kaushik.
They do not want to be held accountable for anything happening in Delhi, but everywhere else in the world.
Okay, कोई accountability नहीं है. संजीव कौशिक, ये आरोप आ रहा है निगत अब्बास की तरफ से, चाहे एमसीडी स्कूल्स हो, चाहे कोविड सेंटर्स हो, चाहे गवर्नमेंट हेल्थ केयर सेंटर्स हो, इन सब में हमने इस तरह की घटनाएं देखी. ये उनका कहना है. और हाईकोर्ट के ऑर्डर्स का पालन क्यों नहीं हो रहा है, ये 3 सवाल उनकी तरफ से आ रहे हैं. जवाब दीजिए.
एक अनाथ बच्ची के साथ इस तरह की गलत वारदात हुई, और खास करके उसके रिश्तेदार ने किया, जिसे वो बच्ची मामा कहती थी. ये घर का मामला था.
No, that was not a रिश्तेदार. I want to correct. It was a
family friend. Family friend. मामा बुलाते थे. नहीं, आप बस फैक्चुअली करेक्ट कर रहे हैं. आपको इंटरप्ट नहीं कर रहे हैं, फैक्चुअली करेक्ट कर रहे हैं, क्योंकि व्यूअर्स को गलत इंफॉर्मेशन नहीं जानी चाहिए. वो फैमिली फ्रेंड थे और उसको मामा जरूर बुलाया जाता था, पर इसलिए क्योंकि वो फैमिली फ्रेंड. अब आप कंप्लीट करिए, जवाब दीजिए.
मैं आगे की बात कर रहा हूं, और साफ यहां दिखाई दे रहा है कि इस तरह के केस को लाकर के समाज में, और लगातार भारतीय जनता पार्टी ये जो लिखित अभी बात कर रही है, क्या ये राजनीति करने की बात नहीं कर रही है? क्या
मैं तो पूछ रही हूं, वन स्टॉप सेंटर बना या नहीं बना? हाई कोर्ट के ऑर्डर से सर. संजीव भाई सुनिए, आपने शायद सुना नहीं, मैं दोबारा दोहरा देती हूँ. वन स्टॉप सेंटर बनाने से दिल्ली सरकार को ये हाई कोर्ट ने कहा था, वो बनाए या नहीं बनाए?
निश्चित तौर पे उसको सजा मिलनी चाहिए. मैं बार बार ये बात कह रहा हूं, लेकिन इसके आधार पे भारतीय जनता पार्टी कम से कम राजनीति ना करे. इसमें सरकार कहां फेल्योर है, गवर्नमेंट कहां फेल्योर
है, महिला सुरक्षा को लेकर उसके बारे में सवाल पूछ रही है.
भी कार्रवाई आपको देखने को
मैं हाई कोर्ट के ऑर्डर के बारे में पूछ रही हूं.
एक सेकंड, हाई कोर्ट ऑर्डर की बात हो. एक सेकंड संजीव जी, एक छोटा सा इंटरवेंशन मैं यहां करूंगा. चाहे हाई कोर्ट के ऑर्डर की बात हो, चाहे इन घटनाओं की बात हो जो जिनके बारे में निगत ने अभी रेफर किया, बस इतना सिंपल सवाल बनता है कि आपकी विमेन सेफ्टी के ओर दिल्ली सरकार की सीरियसनेस को, प्रतिबद्धता के बारे में सवाल पूछ रही है. उसका जवाब दीजिए.
मैं उसी बात पे आ रहा हूं. आप मुझे बताइए कि ये जिस तरह की घटना हुई है, क्या ये सरकार की विफलता की वजह से ये घटना हुई है, या समाज की विफलता की वजह से घटना हुई है? सरकार की जिम्मेवारी जब शुरू हुई है तो सरकार ने अपनी जिम्मेवारी बखूबी निभाई है. जानकारी आपको.
Romesh Sabharwal, I want Romesh to respond to this. Romesh Sabharwal,
how easily?
Romesh Sabharwal, this is because of Samaj's or the society's problems, not so much the government's problems.
No, both are problem. You know, the panelists saying that the High Court order was not implemented. That's the fault of the government. The Chief Secretary is at fault, the LG is at fault, the Chief Minister is at fault, the department head is at fault, Secretary Social Welfare is at fault. We should, if they would have abided the High Court order, the society should get the awareness that about these evils, the society.
No, how come that is LG's responsibility, my friend? The High Court had given an order to the Aam Aadmi Party government.
He can. You can.
Aam Aadmi Party government had to organize non-stop centers, my friend.
I'll tell you.
Get it clear.
I'll tell you, na.
Please tell me.
I'll tell you. I'll tell you because.
And please give us a logic.
I'll tell you, na.
Fact.
I'll tell you, na.
I'll tell you. We have no time left.
I'll tell you.
Quickly, 10 seconds response.
I'll tell you, na. I will tell you.
बताइए.
I'll tell you.
I'm all yours.
I'll tell you, na. Listen me first. The High Court order आया. आपने क्यों नहीं LGO कॉपी भेजी कि आप पार्टी इंप्लीमेंट नहीं कर रही? As is administrator of Delhi.
Okay,
so now
Sanjiv Kaushik,
not the Supreme Court.
Romesh Sabharwal, I'm sorry, but we're completely out of time on this debate, on this discussion. We'll have to leave it there for the moment. I'd like to thank all three of you for joining us. Certainly a very, very important issue that has rocked Delhi, an incident that has shocked the nation and has shocked the national capital at the same time. Certainly, of course, all hoping for justice at the earliest for the victim and her family members. We'll have to leave it there for the moment. Thanks so much for joining us.